Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for November 22nd, read by Buddy C. from Atlanta, Georgia. AA Thoughts for the Day, Gratitude. A complete change takes place in our approach to life. Where we used to run from responsibility, we find ourselves accepting it with gratitude that we can successfully shoulder it. Instead of wanting to escape some perplexing problem, we experience a thrill of challenge in the opportunity it affords for another application of AA techniques. And we find ourselves tackling it with surprising vigor. Alcoholics Anonymous, pages 311 and 312. Thought to consider: when brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love, the finest emotion we can ever know. Bill W., March 1962. Acronyms: Think, the happiness I never knew. Just for today, awareness, from the Three Legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous. The Saturday Evening Post article appeared in the March 1st, 1941 issue. Jack Alexander's extensive investigation and his remarkable capacity for sympathy and rapport with us produced a piece which has immense impact. By mail and telegram, a deluge of pleas for help and orders for the book Alcoholics Anonymous, first in hundreds and then in thousands, hit box 658. Pawing at random through the incoming mass of heartbreaking appeals, we found ourselves crying. What on earth could we do with them? We were really swamped. We saw that we must have help. So we rounded up every AA woman and every AA wife who could use a typewriter. The upper floor of the 24th Street Club was converted into an emergency headquarters. For days, AA office manager Ruth and the volunteers tried to answer the ever-increasing tide of mail. They were almost tempted into using form letters, but experience had shown that this would not do at all. A warm personal communication must be sent to every prospect and his family. Alcoholics Anonymous Comes of Age, page 191. Daily Reflections. Only two sins. There are only two sins. The first is to interfere with the growth of another human being, and the second is to interfere with one's own growth. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 542. Happiness is such an elusive state. How often do my prayers for others involve hidden prayers for my own agenda? How often is my search for happiness a boulder in the path of growth for another, or even myself? Seeking growth through humility and acceptance brings things that appear to be anything but good, wholesome, and vital. Yet, in looking back, I can see that pain, struggles, and setbacks have all contributed eventually to serenity through growth in the program. I ask my higher power to help me not cause another's lack of growth today or my own. As Bill sees it, welcome criticism. Thanks much for your letter of criticism. I'm certain that had it not been for its strong critics, AA would have made slower progress. For myself, I have come to set a high value on the people who have criticized me, whether they have seemed reasonable critics or unreasonable ones. Both have often restrained me from doing much worse than I actually have done. The unreasonable ones have taught me, I hope, a little patience. But the reasonable ones have always done a great job for all of AA and have taught me many a valuable lesson. Letter, 1955. Big Book quote. We try not to indulge in cynicism over the state of the nations, nor do we carry the world's troubles on our shoulders. When we see a man sinking into the mire that is alcoholism, we give him first aid and place what we have at his disposal. Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, The Family Afterward, page 132. 24 hours a day, AA Thought for the Day. I have gotten rid of most of my boredom. One of the hardest things that a new member of AA has to understand is how to stay sober and not be bored. Drinking was always the answer to all kinds of boring people or boring situations. But once we have taken up the interest of AA, once you have given it your time and enthusiasm, boredom should not be a problem for you. A new life opens up before you that can be always interesting. Sobriety should give you so many new interests in life that you shouldn't have time to be bored. Have I gotten rid of the fear of being bored? Meditation for the day. If I have not charity, I am become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. Charity means to care enough about other people to really want to do something for them. A smile, a word of encouragement, a word of love goes winged on its way. Simple though it may seem, while the mighty words of an orator fall on deaf ears. Use up the odd moments of your day in trying to do some little thing to cheer up another person. Boredom comes from thinking too much about yourself. Prayer for the day. Pray that my day may be brightened by some little act of charity. I pray that I may try today to overcome the self-centeredness that makes me bored. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. My name's Buddy, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.